right. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're just a couple minutes early, but I see a couple of you are already on. And we decided to enjoy this nice afternoon on the lake. I tried to situate it so y'all could see the water behind me. We're going to talk about a couple of things. For those of y'all that were on this morning, welcome back. If not, we're going to have a lot of fun. This will be about 30 minutes, nothing too crazy. I wanted to go ahead and show you some products, but I also want to show you some of your little quiz questions because here we go. Y'all should be able to see everything that I see. These are some of the prize questions. So you're going to email me today at customercare@CourtneySykes.com. And these are some of the questions that I've got for you. What is the definition of a peptide? So I'm not going to tell it to you exactly, but I'm going to talk about it. So you're going to hear me and you're going to write down some notes as I'm talking. And I'm going to tell you the definition of a peptide in a couple different products. So just be listening out, right? And then the next question is, what are the 3 active ingredients in the Resurgence 10% cream? So these are different questions than this morning. We had a couple different ones. And so you're going to hear that. I love the Resurgence 10% cream. We're going to talk about it and you're going to be obsessed like I am. And then I have, as you can see, a secret code for you, just for those that are on this today, because education is everything. And that's what I stand for with everything I do, especially the product line and especially everything we do at Southeastern Aesthetics Institute. So this is for consumers, for clients, anybody who's just enjoying our product line. If you are on as a student or alumni, then of course you're going to be, already having your discount. So make sure that you do have your professional login. And if not, I'll show you how to access that shortly and you'll be good. So our secret code for our 20% off today is perfect20. And that's only available till September the 1st. Okay. So just keep that in mind and you'll be good to go. Okay. So my husband's over there fishing. We just got done with lunch. I've been busy this morning with all of our digital learning students, so that's been fun. What a wonderful, beautiful day to do digital learning, right? Okay, so now we're going to talk through this. I'll pull up this again towards the end, but for those of you just hopping on, we've already started just chatting a little bit about what this is about. You have some prize questions here. I'm going to talk through them. I'll pull them up again at the end, so just take some notes. We'll be on for about 30 minutes, and then I've got your little secret code here for you that is only available for those of you watching right now. Okay. So I have got our website up and I want to show you around just a little bit. We have another designer kind of doing a couple things for us, so be on the lookout for that. But you're going to hover over molecular skincare and you're going to see all these different categories, okay? So we talked about some different things this morning. I want to talk about some other ones now because there's, of course, a difference between our morning and afternoon session. So we're going to talk about our scrubs. We talked about some cleansers this morning. I will tell you, this one right here is my favorite right now. One thing that I'm doing in the morning time, as I shared this morning, I'm doing my more in-depth plan in the morning because I get up at 4:30. I get up, I drink my coffee really slow, I go through my whole routine, and I love doing that first thing in the morning so that I can just be ready for the day. At night, I'm tired, I'm ready to go to bed, right? So I want to make sure that I do all my in-depth stuff in the morning. So I've been doing the Forever Cleanser with a little bit of detox crystals in the morning. And then I'm applying my Nova mask, which is the oxygenating mask that everybody loves so much. And then I'm doing some collagen drops. I'm doing some peptide drops. And then I'm doing some Guardian Mineral Tint Sunscreen as my foundation. So I have nothing on right now except my Mineral Tint Sunscreen and my powder, a little bit of bronzer, and then that's it, right? So I love that. So check out the detox crystals. We love this one because it uses medical grade crystals to scour away dead skin and wash away dirt with a ton of amazing results. And some of the things I love about it are the red tea extract, the seaweed extract, and hyaluronic acid. So you're going to see seaweed extract in a ton of things that I do with this line because it's a natural carrier. It's going to be a natural, just driving little ingredient that's going to help be less abrasive, less toxic. So you're going to see a lot of phthalates, a lot of just parabens and other really bad for you ingredients that carry a lot of other actives for things that are over the counter. But we're not just over the counter. We're molecular grade, meaning we're medical strength, we're clinical grade skincare. We are very much in tune with what you need to deliver those active ingredients how they need to be on your skin, with incredible delivery systems that don't cause toxic buildup in your skin, right? So I love the detox crystals for that. This one you can use by itself. You can add a little bit of water into it, or you can mix in with your cleanser. So I showcased the Forever Cleanser this morning, but I will share with you one more that I'm obsessed with a little bit is the Illuminizing Cleanser. This one is non-acidic, just like the Forever Cleanser. And I mean, I love my acidic cleansers, but sometimes you want to be, more in the lipid barrier protection. So this one's going to be more pearlescent. There's no acids in here. It's a nice smell, very clean, and you can double cleanse with it and just add those detox crystals for that just more exfoliating aspect to it. So that's really cool. And then I want to show you, hint, this might be a part of the quiz question, right? So if you will go over to acidic creams, there's only one. Let's talk about this one. The Resurgence Cream 10%. Okay. So when you have a cream, you're oftentimes thinking it's going to be very hydrating, right? But this one is a little bit more exfoliating, which is good. So don't shave and then just put this straight on your legs or wherever and think that it's going to be hydrating, right? This one's going to be more acidic. So that means it's going to be a little tingly, a little spicy, but that is a phenomenal thing. We like that for that reason. So the Resurgence Cream 10%. Here is your hint. Write this down, right? For your little quiz, for your little presents at the end. You have got some natural fruit oils in this, which is a beautiful thing. But the active ingredients are going to be glycolic acid, which produces new cells, right? We love glycolic acid for that reason. It produces new cells by creating mitosis of keratinocytes at the epidermal layer, specifically at the basal layer. So we love that. Pyruvic acid is another one that you don't hear of a lot, but pyruvic acid is a new carrier and it helps to make other acids work better. So basically, if you take pyruvic acid, you pair it with glycolic, you pair it with lactic, you pair it with some other things, it's going to make that penetrate a little bit deeper, and that's cool, right? And then lactic acid exfoliates yet hydrates, and so we love lactic acid for that reason. This is great for face. I would say use the Resurgence 10% cream on top of, let's say, collagen drops, or on top of the plasma drops, something else just to kind of boost it a little bit. Or you can use it by itself on your chest, the backs of your arms, even your legs, your feet, that sort of thing. So this one's meant not just for face, but for body. So make sure you write down those 3 ingredients that are in this one: glycolic, pyruvic, and lactic, and you are good to go. You are good to go. I see some very, I see a couple people that I know on here for sure. Love you, gals. Love y'all very much. I'm going to close this out. Okay. So then I want to show you another one that you have in terms of a quiz question. So we have got nourishing serums, and we have got we got a couple of products that have peptides in it. So I'm going to show them to you. I showed this one this morning, collagen drops. This one has got the palmitoyl tripeptide 5 in it, which initiates collagen. So make sure you write down what peptides are. Peptides are chains of elastin fibers that really kind of link up together to create a chain link fence that lifts everything. So topically, that is really, really cool. The collagen drops hydrate, but they also lift. They lift up really, really well. Then the other one that's super duper tightening is going to be the peptide drops. I want you to look at the ingredients in this one. Okay, of course, you've got key ingredients. You'll see all that there. But then down here in the ingredient label, I want you to see acetohexapeptide 8, pentapeptide 18, dipeptide diaminobutyryl benzolamide diacetate, but that's, a type of peptide, acetylglutamyl hexapeptide 1, palmitoyl oligopeptide, and then palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. Those are 6 different strains of peptides. And I'm going to tell you, you will not find that in any other product. That's why I love this one, because it's going to build up that structure. So for those that need anti-aging and serious stuff, that is going to give you everything you need. We love it for that. We love it for that. So peptides, again, help to create that chain link fence that gives you incredible results. Okay, so for those of you on here that are consumers, perfect. You are able to take advantage of your discount code, okay? But then for those of you that are students or alumni of mine that are kind of hanging out, and of course this will be on recording later, but you're gonna hover over professionals. If y'all don't already have a professional login, you're gonna go down here to professional login. This is where you would go. But if you don't have one, you're gonna go to become a professional. And if you see here, you're gonna enter all this information, and under license number, you're just gonna enter, of course, your license number, but if you don't have one yet, if you're an alumni or a student that is not tested for board yet, you're gonna enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will know you by name. Of course, I know all of you individually, so just make sure you enter that and you're good to go there. So once I've received that, we will create you your professional login. You'll receive all these discounts anyways, all the time. So that's really cool. Okay, then I want to show you our molecular masks. Okay, we went over this one this morning, but I will say one of the more popular ones is the Nova mask. I want to share with you really quick the multi-masking techniques that are really cool because you can use all three. So we've got the Diamond Detox. It's more for really serious hydration. That's the thickest one. I used that one this morning, to be honest with you. And then the Lyra is very thin, but thick enough to just create a nice hydration barrier. So I love that one for hydration. And then the Nova is good for serious oxygen infusion into the pores, which gets rid of bacteria and all that beautiful stuff, right? And I don't know if my husband wants to share any of his 3 favorite products. Do you want to hop on here really quick? Oh, what are your 3 favorite products though? And I'll share it with everybody.
All right. It would have to be the purifying cleanser.
Purifying cleanser.
Got the for greasy stuff. You know, I'm not. She didn't marry me for my expertise on skincare.
Yes.
The peptide drops for shaving.
Oh, you like the peptide drops for shaving?
Yeah, after I shave because the razor burn.
Oh.
And I like the tinted sunscreen. I'm sorry.
I love that you like the tinted sunscreen. Yeah, let me mention something about the tinted sunscreen. I'll go to that really quick and come back to the masks.
Sorry.
No, that's good. So here's what we talked about this morning. If you have got things like this, the Guardian Power Peptide, the Guardian Mineral Tint, those were developed, and my husband amazingly came up with the name Guardian, which I just fell in love with immediately. But these are physical sunscreens. So things like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide, you have to have those, guys, in order to protect your skin. But chemical sunscreen ingredients, we do not want to do those. So do not do chemical sunscreens. So things like oligopeptide 7, or not oligopeptide, but excuse me, octinoxate, octisalate, oxybenzone. Those are the 3 ingredients you do not want to see in sunscreen. So I'll say that one more time. Octinoxate, octisalate, and oxybenzone. Those are the ones you do not want to see in your sunscreens at any given moment, because those are going to be very toxic to your system, especially for our children specifically. You can look up different articles on the internet regarding that. You do not want to do any chemical sunscreen. So physical all the way, physical blockers. So the cool thing about the tint is that we've incorporated a tint to it, which means that it's going to cut out on the one thing that those natural ingredients do. Titanium dioxide and zinc oxide naturally turn out to be like a whitish finish, which is fine, right? But we want to make sure we don't have that always. So we've got that tint to it, and it just really creates an awesome foundation. I don't use foundation anymore. I'm able to put just a little bit of powder on and we're good. So I love that for that reason. Okay, going back to our molecular mask, let me kind of challenge you a little bit. If you have all 3 of these, here's a cool way to do it. So for example, I did this yesterday morning. You can apply the Nova Molecular Oxygen Mask. That one has different fluorocarbons in it that produce oxygenating benefits in order to tighten your pores and just get rid of bacteria, which is great, right? But then it's going to fizz up and just look like little champagne bubbles on your skin, which is wonderful. We love that. But then that's going to just kind of fizzle down in the next couple of minutes. So once that does, take that off. So about 5 minutes removed. And then I want you to apply a thin layer of the Lyra Water Fusion Mask just over your skin, okay? Let that dry on for just a minute, and then put the Diamond Detox Molecular Mask on top of the Lyra to really seal in all the hydration. And that is a beautiful thing. So I just did that the other morning. I got in the tub afterwards. I just let that Lyra and Diamond Detox just sit for 10 minutes, you know, did the Nova first, but that's how you can pair all 3 in one sitting. If you want to be really, really just, you know, luxurious about it, that is a great way to do it. I love it. Okay, so part of why you're on this today too is to understand client care plans a little bit and how this works. So if you click on the education and video tab here and you scroll down, I've got all my YouTube links just embedded in here. So you can look on these. This one is about professional chemical peels. You can read on that. And of course, you can watch that video. Down at the very bottom, I wanted to show you this 2020 product education guide. That one is really, really good. It goes through every single thing. Thomas and I just filmed this not too long ago, and that one's a great one. And I also have layered chemical peels here, which is meant for professionals. So if you happen to be a student or alumni of mine on there, you can check that one out. So I'm going to show you real quick. If you see, I have got suggested skincare protocols for acne grades 1 and 2, acne grades 3 and 4, anti-aging fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and inflammatory disorders. Let's actually go through inflammatory disorders such as rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema because I went through hyperpigmentation this morning. I've already posted that on YouTube, so y'all can rewatch that one. But inflammatory disorders, let's get into this one. A lot of people that have rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema don't think they can do a whole lot with their skin, but you can. There's so many things that can heal this and so many ways you can actually incorporate acids and get that new cell growth that you need to do. A lot of folks will just recommend otherwise, but I'm here to tell you it's perfect. So let's talk about what psoriasis and eczema are really quick. Psoriasis is an overshedding of keratinocytes from that basal layer, so it's overshedding, whereas as we normally age, it slows down that regular mitosis. But what's happening for people with psoriasis is it's something that's just in your DNA from your family background. But as other things arise in your life, if you've got different, underlying conditions or whatever, it's going to help to, unfortunately, produce too much excessive dead skin. We don't like that. So what it's going to look like is more redness and inflammation paired with a lot of dead skin. So it's going to look very white and pearlescent, kind of just dead skin sitting on top. And then eczema is different. That's kind of on the top at the stratum corneum in the epidermis, and it's going to be a malformation of desmosomes. And desmosomes are that watery bridge-like substance between your cells. They're supposed to hold them together. So when you don't have desmosomes, it's unfortunately going to cause those corneocytes, those adult skin cells, to rub together, So what's going to happen is that nice lipid barrier that's around your cells and that cellular membrane, the 2 layers of lipid with water in between, it's not going to be there. It's going to rub off and it's going to irritate the other cell next to it. So that is something to think about. So let's look at what I suggested for you here, and I'll tell you why I like these individual products for sensitive skin types, right? We all can have sensitive skin in moments. So I'm going to tell you what to use for you, even if you don't have rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema. We all have sensitive skin. So for our morning routine, you can do this differently. Now, remember what I said earlier. I said that I kind of flippy flop this. I do the longer one in the morning and I'll do the more simple one at night. By the time night comes, I wash my skin really quick. I might put on a serum and then I go to bed. But in the morning, I do my really, really deep routine because that's when I'm the most awake and that's when I'm just ready to kill my day. And so I just do the whole thing in the morning. So for this individual person, we're going to do it opposite. We're going to do simple in the morning and a little bit deeper for evening. So it just depends on your lifestyle, what you got going on. So morning routine cleanser, we're going to do an illuminizing cleanser. We love that one. It's going to be a pearlescent finish, which we love, and it's going to smell really great. We're going to love it. And then we're going to apply the stem cell drops. Let me tell you something about stem cells. Stem cells produce new cells without breaking skin cells down. So if you're thinking about glycolic acid, that one, you actually produce new cells because you're breaking skin cells down. So stem cells, this particular one comes from a very rare apple extract, and we use plant-based extracts. Most people and most companies that actually formulate stem cell serums for skincare don't use human-based stem cells like they used to. They use plant-based stem cells, which mirror your natural response to produce new cells a lot. Anyway, so we love that. That is a beautiful thing for people with rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema, those inflammatory skin disorders. Am I right? For sure. So we're going to do that. Another thing to add, because now that we've added some of our new products this year, like our masks and our sunscreens, I would definitely add the Power Peptide sunscreen. I'll go back to that one in just a minute too, because I will tell you, it does not just have titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in it. It has got peptides in there. And again, hint, write that down for your quiz. That one is going to just help to tighten the skin because peptides are a chain of elastin fibers that produce a tightening effect to the skin. So that's a wonderful thing. Okay, for the evening routine, look and see what it says here. We've got the molecular water, which removes your makeup like crazy. I love this one. And it's without oil. Most makeup removers are oil based. Who wants that? It's very occlusive and just going to completely clog your pores. So we love the molecular water for what it does there. It removes everything off your skin. Then we have the luminizing cleanser again, which I love. And then the molecular resurfacing scrub. That one is not as harsh as the detox crystals. I will tell you, for inflammatory disorders, that one's going to be the better choice. It's going to have a little bit more of the slip to it. It's got a little bit more just kind of a glide. It's not going to be as dry of those crystals. It's going to be more glidey, smooth, very hydrating. So you'll love the molecular resurfacing scrub. And then when you see serum 1 and serum 2, what I mean is you're going to do serum 1 alternating days. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then you're going to do serum 2 Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So always be changing. So remember, if you hover over molecular skincare and look at what I said here, nourishing serums, and that's how I categorize things. Nourishing serums help to nourish and hydrate, build cells up, whereas acidic serums help to break skin cells down. Okay, so we want to use one night and one the next night. So serum 1, plumping molecules, that one right there has got lactic acid in it. Lactic acid exfoliates yet hydrates. That would be perfect for inflammatory disorders, perfection, because you need exfoliation. When you have rosacea, psoriasis, and eczema, you do need it. So lactic acid exfoliates yet hydrates, and the plumping molecules have 7.5% lactic acid in there. So we love that. It's going to tingle a little bit. If it's too much, you can leave it on. It's like a chemical peel. You can leave it on and remove it after a couple minutes. And you could even do the peptide molecular cream after you remove it. But once your skin starts to tolerate it a little bit better, you can do the peptide molecular cream after the plumping molecules, leave the molecules on, and you're good to go. Then serum 2, we're going to do that Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. And the lipid drops, let me tell you, I will go to that one right now. Lipid drops tend to be our #1 bestseller, if I were to guess, because this one is just huge. I specifically developed it for eczema, psoriasis, individuals, people with inflammatory disorders, but oh my goodness, this one's got squalene, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, it's got a lot of other hydrators in there, and the squalene specifically makes you feel like you have got silk on your skin, I'm telling you. So I love that. We love the lipid drops because it's going to help to just deliver hydration and protection, but without the occlusiveness. It's not going to clog your pores. So I love that. And another thing for our folks that are, you know, a little bit irritated by most things, are inflammatory disorders, I suggested the Guardian Power Peptide SPF 30. So I do love this one. I want you to look real quick at the key ingredients here. Titanium dioxide, zinc oxide, those are our natural mineral sunscreen ingredients that we love. But then it's got palmitoyl tripeptide 5, or excuse me, tripeptide 1, and palmitoyl tetrapeptide 7. Those ingredients are very, very tightening. So you see it's very lightweight, easy to wear, and it's free of all the things you do not want. Remember, oxybenzone, octisalate, octinoxate, those are the toxic chemicals we don't want in our sunscreens, not at all. And then the parabens is free of that. It's free of synthetic fragrances. I did not want to develop a sunscreen unless it had all these things. This is the perfect sunscreen that I can put my stamp of approval on and just really share with you guys, because I love that. This one is one that is coming back in stock here soon. The one that is in stock currently is my favorite, actually, which is the mineral tint. So you'll see here, this one is incredible. It's got that hint of color, just helps smooth the appearance of uneven skin tone, free of parabens and oxybenzone, all that good stuff as well. So we love that one. Okay, so just to keep it short and sweet this afternoon, I want to pull this back up, okay? So these are our prize questions for you. And Brandon, for those that just hopped on, did you want to say any couple words? He was really speaking about the peptide drops a minute ago.
I'm okay right now. I love you, babe.
But you love the mineral tint sunscreen, right?
For sure.
He was saying that he loved that one. So for you men out there, for the women on that want to get their husbands into skincare, just try a couple of things, right? A cleanser, a serum, and a sunscreen, and they're usually good to go. But that's a good one. Okay, so here's the questions. What's the definition of a peptide? Okay, I said that a couple times. What is it? All right. What are the 3 active ingredients in the Resurgence 10% cream? Did you catch those? We talked about 3 active ingredients in the Resurgence 10% cream. You're going to send that to customercare@CourtneySykes.com. And I'm going to respond with a couple little gifts. I've got some samples I want to give to you guys just for hopping on today and learning something, because to me, education is everything. It's what I live and breathe. I love it. And then I've got a little discount code for you guys as well, just for you. And again, if you're a student and alumni, you already have an account, but if you don't have one set up yet, you're going to hover over professionals. You're going to click on become a professional, and you're going to fill this out and send it in to us. But anyways, you guys, I hope y'all have a really good afternoon. I won't take up much more of your time, but I will have this on record on YouTube so y'all can go back and take a look at it. I love you very much, and I hope y'all have a good day. Bye, Ashlyn.